Let's head straight to the capital market now. Equities market closed on a negative note as all share index depreciated by 0.48% on Thursday to close at 46,543.51 basis point as against the previous loss of 0.02% depreciation. That's about 102.04 billion. The market bread closed positive as corn oil led 18 gainers against 15 losers, topped by Unity cap at the end of yesterday's session. Well, market turnover closed negative as volume moved down by 6.71%, as against 1.62% the previous day. Fidelity Bank, which just released its financial year report, Transcorp and Zenith Bank were among the most active stock to boost market turnover. Zenith Bank and NGS Group were among the market value there. So let's get straight to the market now. Mr. Ambrose Amodian, Chief Research Officer Investor, is here on the line with us. Thank you, Mr. Ambrose. Give us a sense of the performance of the market. Market lost about 102 billion at the close of the market yesterday.
Yeah, actually, if you look at the market performance yesterday, I'll tell you that it's a mixed market in the sense that you had more buyers in the market than those that are selling. And also, we look at the industrial index, it was a mixed performance. But the market, index that measure the full performance of the market, which is the NGS, index, which is NGS ASI, dropped by 0.46. And I'll tell you that these are as a result of the markdown of MTN. I said it earlier on this program that between this month of April, we're seeing a lot of corporate action influencing market up and down. That's why the outlook for this month was a mixed outlook we give from investors, because we expect this markdown adjustment of price in stocks for dividend will affect movement of stock up and down. But the beauty of it is that in this same period, we're expecting the Q1 number of most of the hotel companies that has December year end to release their results this period. And that is why we are seeing this up and down movement. I call it seesaw movement. Despite that the market is also volatile, we are seeing up and down movement because of price adjustment up or down because of dividend declared. The price of MNJ was adjusted for 8 naira 57 kobo final dividend declared, and that's why the market suffered about 120 million loss, knowing the value of MTN in the market. These are stocks that control the index. MTN, the Dangote Cement, BOA, Ete, and Nestle. Whatever the kind of cash flow, the market also, whatever they bring the market to cash flow already. But I can see that because they adjustment, I also that good loss in the market. But for me, that should not send panic to the market boss, because we are seeing that more buyers in the market. We have to see more gainers on the inner side. That's why having a positive market rate. For me, the market is still order, but a good investor or trader should also be using their stop loss at all times to know whether you want to also bail out or want to hold position. Because stop loss helps you to know that your touch where you should not tolerate any loss again. If you jump out, then your support. I said, but then you know there's a breakout. When there's a breakout, at the same time when there's a resistance support level. For me, the market is not that board. As I said earlier, don't forget that before the beginning of this month, I told you that once market break down the 47,000 market has entered a decline phase. But market is now looking for a reversal. And that reversal, market is hoping that improvement in the economic activities, plus this Q1, for this Q1 numbers will move the market up in this period, especially this second quarter. We said that once they start saying Q1 numbers to change the face of the market, as long as investors are also analyzing the outcome of 2021 financials. Yeah.
Okay, you talk about price adjustment. Maybe you need to break it down what price adjustment is, and how many stocks witness price adjustment in this respect.
I said yesterday, solely MTN that was adjusted, because MTN is one of the movers of the index, because it has a good portion of in the index. Like I said, what's it called? Airtel Africa, BOA, Dangote Cement, MTN, and Nestle. These are the ones that control more than 70% of the index. And whenever they move, it affects the index movement. That's why we saw that. But other companies had this within this month of April and May. As I say, between the second quarter, we've seen up and down movement in the month of in this quarter and also this month of April. But price adjustment means that the stock is marked down for the dividend paid. What it means that the dividend paid will be taken away from the price of the stock as at the closure date. That's what the markdown date or it means, or adjustment for price or for dividend. That's what it means.
Just before we look at, we have Fidelity Bank financial year report for 2021. Just before we look at that, one more question. Let's look at the market since the beginning of the year. This is the last trading day of the week. We saw the market open the week on the negative note, except for Tuesday. The market came back in the bear on Wednesday, and at the same time, we saw the same sentiment being repeated on Thursday as well. What is likely to happen for the last day of the trading week?
Today I said it means the market to beat out a little, because today we're expecting the what we call the payment from GT code. We're seeing that of UP yesterday. Did their own on Wednesday. That means investors have access to cash now, like fresh cash coming to them. Most of them will plug this money back into the market again. So that means if they are taking a position, we expect the market also to beat that. And also because you saw the number of volatile buying stock yesterday, more winners than losers. There are people also positioning ahead of what the Q1 numbers, and also people got portfolio shuffling for the new quarter two.
Now let's look at the Fidelity Bank's financial year report for 2021. We've seen that if the bank's financial year end as of December 2021 was impressive. Gross earning rose by about 21.61% from about 206.2 billion in 2022 to 250 billion in 2021. So if you look at the gross earning increase year on year by 21.61%, you look at profit before tax grew by 35.69% to around 38.07 billion last year. So, except for net interest income that fell, what do you make of the performance of this the bank?
Well, if you look at the Fidelity forecast for 2021, I would say that's an impressive performance, and also that's also ranking the bank. If they continue in this manner, that will rank the bank among the to become a leader in the second-tier banks. But I think that the performance of the company is becoming better and stronger, and also their game in dividend payout. That is the support for the price. I think that the price is one of the stocks that hit new 52-week high yesterday. At the 3.53 kobo. That's that investors are really taking position in Fidelity ahead of their dividend. Not only that, the financial of this bank has improved tremendously. On that note, people are seeing kind of job potential upside the rally in the price of Fidelity, and that is why they are taking position ahead of it. For me, it's a good one.
So, how much of investment rally are we likely to see in the coming days in this particular stock?
Yeah, for me, yes, investors will continue to kind of subscribe to the stock because of the dividend. But also don't forget that, in any market, as price of stocks attract different forms of investors. So people are looking at the world of Zenith Bank, GTB, Access, UP, and all those stuff. While some price of investors are looking at, okay, I can get more value from this stock. For example, now stock like Fidelity now that is being used 350 kobo and selling for almost 350. If you add 350 kobo together, that's about 70 kobo, and it's less than what assets have declared. Now some people it's almost less, but it's lower than the price of asset. Anyway, this is stock that if you add it to give you around 7 naira, then and it's paying 70 kobo. That will give 70 kobo dividend. But assets sell almost around 9 naira. Also the trend is 70 kobo. Some investors that are there also, let me take Fidelity for more dividend. Now it depends on your investment. That's why dividend income investor, they look for where they can get more dividend in terms of what, in terms of value. That's why you see, I expect that also influence the price of the stock going to the future.
Finally, I mean the earnings per share for this particular stock rose by 33.69%. from about 92 kobo in 2020 to 1 naira 23 kobo in 2021. How impressive is this result?
For Fidelity, they come again, but the figure you are calling for, I didn't get it. They'll come again with the figure for Fidelity.
No, I said for Fidelity, earnings per share has risen, I mean, by about 33.69%. So that's about 92 kobo in 2020 to 1 naira 23 kobo in 2021 in this particular, this current result we're seeing. How impressive do you think the earning per share is?
This is fantastic, I will tell you. That's why I said the way it's going, Fidelity is becoming a leader in the second-tier market in terms of number and also in terms of what payout. You can see this the first bank in that year that is paying up to almost above 30 kobo in recent years. For me, it's a good thing for Fidelity. Not only that, if you look at Fidelity, deposit to loan ratio, you see that it's very, very high. That is that they are also lending. So they are taking grab on that kind of traders market in Nigeria because of the nature of their business and how they also provide the loans for small scale traders in the market. But Fidelity is not doing badly. The figures are showing also that the bank is becoming stronger and stronger.
I think we need to leave it there. Thank you so much, Ambrose Amodian, Chief Research Officer, Investor Consulting Limited. We appreciate your time.